I've never been so happy to have been so wrong. Oh my goodness. Woo! Trump wins, dude. This is just phenomenal. I am so stoked. I see Justice Thomas retiring ASAP, going to his greater reward as a freaking legend. I think Sotomayor said she was going to retire. She probably won't now. She'll probably try to stick it out. But this is great, dude. I hope John Roberts goes. How awesome it'd be if John Roberts steps down. He probably won't. But anyway, dude, I've never been so happy. I didn't watch any of the election stuff last night. I saw 2 posts on X, probably about 6 p.m. or something like that. I was supposed to go on Jazzwell, Dustin Tibbetts thing, but we got our times miscommunicated, and he wanted me to come on at 9. I said, dude, 9 o'clock's too late for me. I wake up at 5. Top of the morning to you. So I didn't follow anything. I saw 2 posts on X about 5 p.m. that one made me nervous, one made me happy. The one that made me nervous was some left-wing guy saying, ooh, my sources in Pennsylvania said the turnout for Democrats in urban areas in Western Pennsylvania is stomping what happened in 2020. I said, man, if that's true, that's bad for Allegheny County and Pittsburgh and whatnot. That's the Democrats. So and then I saw another guy, though, he posted about the exit polls. Now, you always got exit polls I take with a grain of salt because exit polls were way off in 2004. I'll never forget that. I was coming back as an tax training strategy session, tax training course in Charlotte, North Carolina for about the 5 days previous to the election. I was come back on the election day in 2004. I was driving 81 North back to Harrisonburg. I was listening to Sean Hannity talk about the election results, and this was about probably 5 p.m., and you could just hear his voice change. It went just depressed when the first exit polls came out. And the exit polls just simply, they go up to someone after they voted, they say, what's your deal? They say, what's your top issues? Who'd you vote for? That's all an exit poll is. Now, in this day and age, it's harder to conduct thorough exit polls because we have so many people who voted in advance, like I did. So the exit polls just say, what is your top issues? And the exit polls that they showed came in 70-30. The top issues were the economy, 70-30. And the number 2 issue was immigration, and way down was abortion. I said, well, if that sticks, and again, who knows? We're going to win. But then I saw the guy reposted, and a guy I follow and I trust implicitly, he reposted that. I said, man, maybe Pennsylvania's not going to turn out for Trump. But I didn't know. I said, that's what I said. So I don't know, man. I don't trust any of these polls. I like Rasmussen. I like my man, People's Pundit, was a guy's named Rich Barris. But I've seen other polls. I say, I don't like them, but I'm not going to go with just because I like the poll. I'm going to go with them. Anyway, so I woke up this morning. I was like, man, so I woke up about 5. I usually get up about 5:30. So I woke up about 5, and I'm sitting there thinking, I can't go back to sleep. I'm sitting there thinking, man, do I dare? So finally I said, okay, let's see. I looked at, I was convinced to myself that Harris was going to win. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it if you're a cautiously pessimistic person. Just FYI, I'm cautiously pessimistic in almost everything I do. I prepare for the worst because I'll never forget when the Patriots were playing the Giants. It's like, dude, we're 18-0. The Giants, I think, were 9-7 that year going into the Super Bowl. I said, we're going to win this. And when they lost, it hurt, dude. It still hurts to this day. I don't like that feeling. So I always say, okay, let's assume that our guys lose. That way, when they do lose, you're not as taken aback. You see what I'm saying? Now, in this case, with the Harris stuff, with the polling, I said, we got evidence that this is going to be a tight race with the polls. Now, the polls happen to be wrong, but we didn't know that. We don't know going in. There's some polls are right, but Rasmussen was way off in 2022, and they were way off in, I think it was 2012. 2012 and 2022, they're way off. Trafalgar was way off as well in a couple of these times. Sometimes they're on, sometimes they're not. So I don't want to just say, oh, I'm supporting that guy because his polls agree with me. I don't want to be that guy. I want to assume the worst, which is also what I do in my financial planning, by the way. You assume the worst. That way, if it's better, and hopefully it will be better, most likely it will be, you have joy that arises from that. You see what I'm saying? But if it's not better, you're prepared for the worst. You prepare for the worst and you pray for the best. I just think that's a good way to live. I just do. Anyway, the point, you certainly don't just cherry pick. Oh, that guy's my guy. I'm going to go with that guy. That guy's not my guy. I'm not going to ignore what he has to say. That's what liberals do, dude. They literally bought hook, line, and sinker this Iowa poll. And I was like, dude, that Iowa poll is stupid. It said abortion was protecting democracy was the number 1 issue for Iowa voters. I said, it's just not true. I couldn't believe it. All these liberals like, oh, we're going to win Iowa. I was like, dude, you're falling for this? Couldn't believe it. That'd be like Republican. Every now and again, there'll be a Republican poll that shows New Jersey or Minnesota within spitting distance. And people are like, oh, we're going to win. I was like, oh, stop. Anyway, so now we got Trump, and we got the Senate. I haven't seen the exact numbers on the Senate yet, but we got the Senate. And I know we got, Sherrod Brown lost, Montana lost, West Virginia lost. So I know we got those 3 at least. I haven't seen Michigan, haven't seen Wisconsin, haven't seen, is New Hampshire up? I don't think New Hampshire had a Senate up. I can't remember. There's a couple other places. Oh, Nevada. I think Nevada. And Arizona. Yeah, Arizona. I haven't seen any of these places yet, so I don't know. And I'll look. I haven't seen the House. I know there's a couple Republican to Democrat flips in New York State, which bother me. I haven't seen what happened in Maine Congressional District 2. I haven't seen that. California, that could be bad because they gerrymander the hell out of that state. I just haven't seen anything. So as we see here today, we know Trump wins, and we know we have a majority, a decent majority in the Senate too, which means all his judicial appointments will go through. That's just huge. I know Maine did not vote for the stupid change of the stupid state flag, which is just, I wish Minnesota would put it up for a vote. That way in Minnesota you can say, no, let's get rid of that stupid flag and go back to the way it was. So there's a pause. I haven't seen what the state legislatures are. I assume that Trump won the popular vote. That's huge, dude. The irony of all ironies, and I haven't followed this, is the facts are a lot of the blue states, a lot of the lib states, they said whoever wins the popular vote will win our electoral votes. And I just chuckle because if that's true, which it is, places like Colorado and whatnot, I don't know if Colorado actually is part of the electoral pack. I don't know, but there's like 19 states or something like that, or 18 states. They say whoever wins the popular vote wins their electoral votes. So if that's true, Trump's going to win a lot of electoral votes from blue states. And that doesn't make you happy. I don't know what could be. Anyway, so I'm freaking stoked, dude. This is huge. I just only scratched the surface of what, I haven't looked at any of the amendments, any of the state legislative issues, haven't looked at any of the state legislatures yet, but Trump won, and he's got a Senate too. And, obviously want the House. I mean, obviously that's a big deal. Don't get me wrong. It'd be awesome to get the House, but this is good. No 2 ways around it. This is good, and I could not be happier. So way to go, Trump. MAGA, baby. I just saw he won. He only won 18% of the black men vote, which I thought was disappointing. I thought he'd win about 25%. I think he won 45% Hispanics, which is huge, dude. That's huge. He won the white women vote by 2/3 or something like that. Something like that. I don't know what it is. Because smart and strong white women don't vote for Trump. Or Trump doesn't know any, apparently. Like my wife, she's not smart and strong, because if she was, she would vote for Kamala. Kamala didn't give a concession speech like Hillary didn't, and what the hell's up with that? And that's just, I don't know, whatever. I'm so stoked. All right. And we'll do a live stream tonight. We'll look over the results tonight, because I haven't seen them yet, but I want to. All right. God bless. Be there at 7 p.m. tonight. We'll see you.